Alrighty, y'all, it is Sunday, May the 25th, and I don't usually do this, but we're just going to rant on about Prophet Stench for a little bit. Making fun of them is the way to get through to them. It's starting to crack it, so let's go. Let's keep pushing. Schoolyard rules. Y'all, we are connecting dots and matching energies, okay? I usually don't devote entire episodes to just ragging on this dude and his people, but you know what? Schoolyard rules. And what works is ridicule. It's starting to crack. It's already happening. We've been saying the emperor has no clothes for a while now, but it's starting to come out on the red side. The whole world is not only laughing at us, but putting in a unified effort to correct our misinformation. And this little cult that's over here can only uphold the lies for so long against the pressure of the entirety of the rest of the world. Not even just this nation. It is them versus the world. It's them versus everyone else who values their own education and thinks for themselves. Oh gosh. Okay, but first, darling, I haven't done this in a while. I don't know if you guys remember, we did our petty pulls, or I used to. I did a couple back. It's been a while since I've done a petty pull. So we're going to do this because I'm about to get snarky with these people. So let's see. Hang on. Let's see what we got in our cards to be. I'm just singing la da 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 dee. All right, let's see. We have vampire. All right, I don't even need to re-pull that one. Oh, the cards don't lie. And look. There was a double one. I accidentally flipped two, and the back one behind this is jealousy, darling. If this does not describe the Stenchy Pants, the whole crew, the team of swallowers, or at this point, we're just going to call them NPCs. I mentioned it on the subscriber-only card pull. I'm like, you know what? I've seen more and more people talk about how these folks might just be NPCs, and we're looking at some really weird pack. some Sims update. Oh, all right. So let me see if I can put together my neurofeisty rabbit trail that got me to going, oh, okay, I see. They worship this guy because, yeah, literally the worst at everything, could ruin anything he touches, does ruin everything he touches, is horrible just intentionally, and then it's either honest about it and doesn't hide it, or lies about it but badly. And it's like obvious, but no one says anything. This is a dude that comes with his own brand of stench, and no one says anything. This is a dude that wears orange face every day, and no one says anything. So for them, this is amazing. This is like everything you could possibly fail at, yet look, everyone loves him. He's rich. Look at the women, the men follow him. Oh my goodness. It's like the epitome of every bit of nothing. So we're going to take that a little bit further. Side note, did you see the guy talking about the ties? Why his tie is always so long? It's because he can't tie them. A guy who does this for his friends was saying, he's like, my friends who can't tie ties will bring them to me. I'll tie them, set them up a certain way, and take it off and give it to them. And if you redo that, if you just put that pre-tied tie back on and tighten up the knot again and again, and you don't know how to tie a tie, it's going to start drooping longer and longer because you don't know how to retie it. So the reason his shit is that long is because he had someone do it once, and he's been redoing it himself, and he doesn't know how to actually knot the tie. So again, just another example of what I said. Just complete failure of everything, yet everyone keeps handing him money and handing him praise, and no one stands in his way, and he gets away with crimes, and no one does or says anything, and he's not even appealing physically, but he just lies about that too, and people believe it like it's everything they love. It's speaking their own fantasies into existence. And I saw another piece, I believe it's the Nick Muller account, the one that does the cartoons about the backstory and all that. I love that account. Dude. Okay. All right. Anyway, if you saw the one where they're talking about why Hatter men find this whole world like so appealing, right? This pseudo alpha, we're going to talk to other lonely men about why women don't want us instead of listening to the women. We're going to get mad with each other instead. That makes more sense. No, but the thing is this, and I have to say it, there's some accuracy to it. You've got these men that are all hopped up on this belief that they're these alphas, these protectors, they're cowboys and adventurers and cavemen, and they could beat a bear and they could save a family and all these things they think they could do, but they don't have to do any of that shit. They live cushy lives, relatively speaking. Even if you're not rich, you're still cushy compared to, real settler times. Okay, you understand what I'm saying? So they want to ride this fantasy that they could actually go be settlers and pioneers somewhere. But since that doesn't actually exist, they default to made up things that they can put all their attention into that are soft nothing burgers. And then they make that their manly claim. Yes, I'm a man. I have to protect women. So I'm going to stand outside the bathroom and check. Like, what? In what world let's go back. Do you think in pioneer times there was someone that was like, oh, you know what? I need to make sure it's only women peeing in that bush. Do you think that's what they had time to worry about? They're over here fighting for survival, and here comes Billy Bob talking about, excuse me, I don't like those pronouns you want to use. I know we're fighting for our lives out here, but first things first. You know what I'm saying? They're cosplaying. The same reason why they're all puffed up when they don't think anyone's going to say anything, and then someone says something, or they get their ass handed to them, and suddenly, oh, this was reverse Ray. Oh, this was a hate crime against me just because I was yelling slurs. Oh, I have exhaustion because black people don't like it when I abuse them. But think about it, right? But speaking about this, it's funny. Like, look at this West Point address, right? Dude shows up in, what was that? Like a purple tie, a MAGA hat, slurs through the whole thing. Almost, he didn't insult them, but he basically made it about him. It was so bad that at the end when he was like, okay, well, I'm going to leave. I'm going to go handle Russia and China, because he's used to that, all the boomers. Oh, yeah, China. And these are people who are about to go into the military who are like, oh, fuck, this dude, I can't believe he's the one in charge. And the dude who doesn't even wear uniforms or blues or anything is the one who's in charge of it. Unky Drunky Pete, who they will not fire. The dude who keeps wearing camo ties. Okay, American flag ties with a camo patch. What the fuck is that cosplaying shit? Tell me you've never been in a fight. Well, tell me you've never been in a fight. He's covered in all those tattoos underneath, and what is he wearing? A Fox News suit with an American tie and a fucking American fucking kerchief square, talking about, I'm a manly man. Dude, if you don't get your little dandy ass out of here. Dandy fuckboy ass. But to them, again, the epitome of a man, all talk, all puff, but really just a pretty lady. And I don't mean that to be disparaging towards us ladies, but for them and for their culture, they're some of the most like just sensitive, effeminate, but afraid of their own effeminate men. All the makeup and heels and girdles and pocket squares and all that shit while they're running around talking about, oh yeah, names and pronouns and what's gay. That's the fight we're fighting. You understand what I'm saying? You understand what I'm saying? You understand? So make fun of them. Make fun of them. Make them uncomfortable. Treat them the way they treat other people, and be prepared, darling. Be prepared, because this George Floyd anniversary, Juneteenth coming up, they're already ramping it up. Oh yeah, here come the blacks. Let's release Chauvin. Ooh, Juneteenth. I want White Pride Month and all the stuff that they're going to come with it. We don't care. But I'm just letting you know that I know that we know that we're preparing for that. We already know. It's not funny. It's not funny. I'm going to wind out with this one, though, the Harvard thing. So I see more and more people talking about why this man is targeting Harvard so much. And again, it just feeds into how much of a nothing burger these people are, and how the people who support it are also nothing burgers. This dude is mad that he couldn't get into Harvard and his kids couldn't get into Harvard. Meanwhile, almost every other president, including Obama and one of Obama's daughters, got into Harvard. So yes, that is part of the reason why his regime will not stop trying to barrage this school, because they wouldn't accept him or his kids, and he wanted the prestige and he couldn't buy it. All right. That's what that's about. Okay. And again, just pointing how small they are. Biggest seat in the world, according to some people, and he's focused on punishing the school that didn't accept him or his kid because they didn't qualify. And then blaming DEI and people who had better scores and better grades. Tell me those aren't NPCs, y'all.